You know, it's hard to even imagine. You know, it's hard to even imagine how these people can sleep at night. The biggest, the largest, you know. Oh, big news for people watching the stream right now. I'm really excited about this, actually. I'm still that way, baby. Big news. I'm still that way, baby. I'm signing the lease on the 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 signing the lease.
Wave, no, I never traded that. Steam, Wave, no, I never traded that. Not with FTT. No.
Something in settings. For some reason, it got off of the
settings. For some reason, it got off of the.
All right, so let me turn off this stuff now because I got it coming through multiple things. I was trying to see why is this shit. Why aren't we working here? All right, I think we're good to go. we were broken. So right now, it just kind of looks like straight chop at the moment. Let's see how big of a moves that we had overnight, because sometimes we get those big moves. What do we got? All the way down at the 285s. Wow, we got a huge gap back to the upside, guys. So this is kind of looks like where we would have closed at yesterday. I can't tell if that's a red. Looks like a red candle, maybe. Yeah. So all the way back up to the 490s. $3 o'clock. So yeah, somewhere around in there. All right. So your London high. Let's get that marked out. It looks like we've been pretty much just chopping around for a little while, except for like the get-go this morning. Well, a little bit of sell-off. 3 o'clock. So the 325s, we're almost at the London highs. Well, I take that back. No, we're not. Here we go. All right. So it looks like we kind of have a 100-point spread from overnight. So this is going to be our London high, which was that news we had this morning. So these are our data wicks. So kind of looking for these wicks to get run here. Then we could possibly look for a move in the opposite direction. So if we can sell below 360, then maybe push back up to fill back in that gap there. All right, let's look at the Atom report for Thursday. Let's see here. Most recently from the morning levels reclaims the 58. Let me get my ES chart up so we can take a look at that. Ooh, looks like we lost some. Definitely lost a little bit of real estate from yesterday. Man. Oh. Be before, yes, is kind of like be prepared for anything from a 50 point to minus 50 points, or likely both. So pretty much the case. We lost that 54, and we've just been straight downtown, almost 50 points. Trying to keep eye on Tom. Don't want to go see her there. I was seeing if there's a spot that we possibly could reclaim for a move back up. So the ES did run its data wick over at the 813s. Maybe we can get a push back up to the to the 5820s to clear out this data wick. If we sell down to 43 and lose that this morning low in the process and recover, it'll be interesting to try. Okay, so basically when once we lost 54, your first flush was the 43, which this has already happened, and this is where we had the big sell-off at. All right, guys, we'll just kind of keep eye on this as we go because we're already in the last minute. What do we got 30 seconds left. All right. All right, market's open, guys. We just ran that data wick there. All right. Looks like we're taking all them lows out. On 2 micros here. We only did this because we're low risk. Let's see. Downtown, guys. Downtown. Come on. Come on, baby. Keep on going. We're about 30 points away from a 100-point move. Come on. Oh, well. All right. Nice. Nice. Thought I could get a bigger pullback. May go in for 2 micros here. Let's see. Nice, guys. Nice. Didn't quite get that 100-point move we were looking for, but it was pretty close. Oh, I didn't leave my runner. That's okay. That's okay. Let's see what else we got going on. Oh, did I trade the wrong account? I did. How is that account even on there? Kind of waiting to see what happens with that 5802 again. Got that. Trying to wait to see what happens with that 5802. Unfortunately, we took that freaking last trade on account that I don't know if it's not active or what the deal is with that thing. Now we're just kind of a little bit of a chop around here. It's going to stop us out. Damn it. Oh, shit. I just forgot we have news in like 2 minutes, guys. That's kind of why we're just kind of pacing around, I think. Oh, almost forgot, guys. Ooh, that was close. It looks like we want to push down, but who knows? Who knows at this point? 30 seconds, guys. It's kind of hard to say, Java. I don't really know. I mean, it looks like we're priming to go down, but it's... Man. I mean, it looks like we're moving down. I mean, by looking at the charts. Man. We'll close that one out just in case it reverses on us here. We're kind of low in that leg. I didn't want to risk it anymore. It just, I don't know. It could go, but it was, I don't like when shorts just move slow like that. We're just too far away from our EMAs there. Man. Oh, that was also our 15-minute breakout right there, too. I forgot all about the 15 minutes, guys. That's kind of what that trade was. Right now, we're kind of watching 92 on the ES. If 92 doesn't hold, we should sell down to 80. And we lost 82. Just, damn it. All right. That sucks, man. I wish I'd have stayed in that because we were on our funded account in that original trade, but I got nervous because it was bouncing. Son. There comes that 82. Look at this. We lost that 92 downtown. We lost that 5 downtown. You would think we got to have some kind of reversal or somewhere. We're getting pretty far away from our EMAs here. It's kind of like where we find our bottom at, guys, before we push back up. Yeah, still getting stuck at that 82 level here. Java, did you catch any of that short down? we're kind of just sitting in that no man land at the moment where we had such a big sell off that we're consolidating here. So you would think with us being so far away from our EMAs that we'd have to pull back. All right, so oh, I didn't know if you took any trades on that move down Java. Maybe we get that 20 pushback all the way up at the 200s. It couldn't get through the 200s, guys. I was hoping we'd get a 20 push, but it looked like we're going to get it. Oh, goodness. That's pretty good. Oh, my goodness. Man, we took this a while ago. Let's see if we can get that pushed down. Trying to see a place we could even target. I'm not even sure what to target at. No love for the runner, guys. No love for the runner. Let's see if we can get that ES to push. At this point, we're just over trading a lot. We're just trying to, just keep selling and selling and selling. So, fortunately, it's not looking too pretty here. I mean, all right, I don't like that one. We didn't want to risk up the 200, so we just went and just hopped out of that one. I knew we were just kind of pushing our luck with that. Still struggling to move through those 82s. Had that 20 bounce. Just kind of just waiting. We're getting back above that 82 level on the ES. Man, we pushed right up to that 20 EMA at the 79s and have a little bit of reverse, having issues getting through that. You would think that a deep enough pullback would be all the way to your 50 EMA up at the 36s. So that was the classic 20 EMA bounce for the push down. So that's where you, if you were in this short, that's where you want to see the elevator. Pushing back through the 80s again. Push through that 80. Come on, elevator. Where's Ponzi when you need him? Man, this thing is just going and going and going, guys. All right, I'm going to break out the old quad tower here. Let me see if I can find my quad tower charts. Did anybody else take any of this short all the way down this morning or any kind of pullback into the shorts? Hopefully we can get some kind of move back up or something. If my charts get logged in here. All right. Yeah, we just been straight downtown selling, guys. This is like Ponzi's favorite days. Mm. Woo-wee. Man. That one's very tempted there to go long at the above that 20, but man. Oh, goodness. All right. Woohoo! Another nice little winning trade above that 20 EMA. I feel like we could push all the way. Let's see. I may. Okay. We went in with 1 micro on that one, risked a little bit. Trying to see if we can get some more of that, but that's okay. We still ended up with a what, $80 move, 66 bucks. So 1 trade, 1 winner, kind of be done out of that one. We'll close that down. I feel like we were going to keep going. I just didn't have a big enough stop loss. All right. Ooh. Come on. That looks like a nice little bear setup there, or a bull setup. Small body. Man, I hate that we didn't get that winning trade out of that. Just gotta be patient and see what's gonna happen in this consolidation area. I'd like to see us hit this 50 for a reversal. Java, you still here trading? What a little fake out there at the 80. Yeah. That 15-minute looks like it wants to head back down. Might have to flatten this one out if it gets below that 74. Trading a free little eval here we got from Fast Track, so that's why we're being super reckless with it, guys. Uh-oh. Losing at 82. Man, that dude, the fake outs below the 82 has been for real. All right, we lose at 20, we're going to close it. All right. I knew as soon as we lost that 20, it's probably going to go. Let's see what that costs us there. So there really hasn't been a lot to do. We're kind of approaching on that IBL at the moment. Wow, we're still pushing. We're seeing if we're going to get through that IBL there. All right. Here comes the IBH here. Doesn't seem like to go through as wow, nice little reversal off of that. Right now, we're just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen with our IBH breakthrough. It looks like we want to still push back down, back towards that Couldn't quite get through that freaking 73 here. See, I like to see this pull back down and retest this area. The ES, so it needs to go straight through the freaking, whatchamacallit, right through the IBL there. If we don't go through the IBL, more likely we're going to be pushing back up the rest of the day. Man, we're just stuck. We're just stuck at the 20s, guys. All right, that trade is just taking forever. Come on, man. Oh, well. I guess the only thing we can do now is just kind of wait for us to get through those 19s. That's kind of where I thought we were going to be pushing to, was those 19s. And that's at this. How is everyone else trading going today? That shit made it down there too much for you. We did tap right on top of that IBL. Kind of looks like it's just a slow grind downward. Woo! We just kind of dipped our toe past that IBH or the IBL. All right, we're pushing back up into that 9. Let's see if we get one more pullback before we sell down. The NASDAQ's pulling back, but the ES is still just consolidating. Looks like we may just find a bottom here at the IBH. IBL, I mean. All right. It's just so much consolidation around this IBH. Watch it when it goes. It's going to be like a waterfall. Right now, we're just kind of consolidating, following the following the 9 down to the downside. How's everyone else trading going today? Is everyone finding at least some shorts on this big move down this morning? We've had a lot of good opportunities. A lot of big moves if you're just kind of like scalping that, 10, 20 points. Let's kind of see if we're going to get a breakthrough this level here or if it's going to just consolidate. Man, it just dumped his head through. A little bit harder whenever they just kind of poke their head through. Yeah. Man. So this usually what makes these IBLs definitely a little bit tougher to take whenever you're just kind of consolidating around them. No, I forgot to change my thing. I wanted to leave a runner. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. We're being super cautious, just the fact that we're on a funded account, guys. All right. Good deal, though. Good deal. That was a nice little funded account trade out of your IBH. It was a little bit more difficult today just because we consolidated on it a few times. So basically what I was watching is, like I said, you guys know that I always watch the ES. So I saw the ES breaking through and the NASDAQ hadn't quite done it yet. So that's why I got in early on that trade. At least the first one. Only reason why I jumped back in because I thought I was going to have a runner on. So I'm kind of annoyed that I don't know, I've changed my settings around too much and I forgot. How's everyone's trading going today? It's pretty silent in the chat today. No trades for anybody. Anybody short, long? I wouldn't get long today just because we've been selling off all day. I'm kind of wondering where Ponzi's hiding out. This is like Ponzi's Super Bowl right here. I mean, we're done sold off like, what, 400 or 500 points this morning. We done took so many trades this morning that, man, I don't even know if I have anything else left to trade. See, we traded Bewley. We got another Apex to funded, so we got to get another eval with them. We traded Profit, Pro Profit? Yeah, Profit, something like that. Profit Trades, that's it. What's up, Candlelight? Nice. So far, we've escaped today without, we did take a little red earlier, but we were able to get it back. I did take a trade-off stream on some minis a while ago. It was one of my evals, and then I took a trade on account that, I don't know, it's active on my Riptic, but it's not active through bulenox. So I had to call and ask them about this. Let's see here. This is that IBH I just took with those 2 micros was on this funded account here. So we're up 109. This was the one I said that we took a mini trade off stream. We're up 337. These are a lot where I've just been trading just those 5 micros here and there. Or maybe I did a mini for that one and this one. I think I've done 2 different trades. Because I accidentally messed up on this one. I didn't mean to trade this one because, as you can see, I had this count pass, but for some reason it disappeared on my bulenox chart, so I haven't even bothered messing with it. So it's just been kind of sitting there, and I guess I didn't realize I could still select it and trade it. So, I mean, I guess I should send Bewley an email and see if they can repair that account. I don't know if they can or not, though. Then we also traded Fast Track. Let's see what we did. I mean, y'all kind of been just seeing me switch over kind of back and forth with Fast Track and Ninja. I try not to really trade Fast Track online right now, but I have them, so I'm going to trade them. Unfortunately, I don't have nothing I can do about it. Woo, look at this. Look at this end of the month. Nice trend. Just complete sell off. It's like trick or treat, guys. Trick or treat. So, let's see. This one is, I think this is Quantower. So our one Quantower account, we're up $212. We took 2 trades on this account. Didn't really mean to, but I was like, screw it. It looks like it was still going down. I think we only made 137 though. I think that was with yesterday's profit. We're up 212. Then with the Fast Track account, we traded that free Daytona they gave us, and we're up 126. We did take an L on this one. Earlier, we were down like $200, then we just kind of upped that. It's one of those counts you're like, screw it. I mean, I don't know. It's almost like, okay, I got a free account, but it won't hurt my feelings if we overtrade it and blow it up. Let's see what else we got left. Let's see. I mean, God, I feel like, man, we took so many trades today. Did we even take an Apex trade? I feel like we did from the get-go. we're going to have to pick up another Apex too. I think they're 80% sell ins today, just in case they go to like a 70% or 50%, because they did that last month, and I really don't want to be buying those expensive freaking evals. So let's see. Come on, Apex, load up. There we go. So that I passed that one account yesterday, so it's not back on there. So my Apex funded account, we do have a couple blown little Apex that we've had blown for over, I don't know, almost not quite a month. We're just holding those just in case they change their 80% off rule. So we're just kind of holding on to those in case they don't change it. But we're up 811 in this funded account, so where do we need $1,600 to get a $500 payout? We're just going to that's probably going to be the goal with these guys, because now you have to leave a buffer, so we're just going to do 1,600, take 500 out, then start over and trade it again. Okay, so I didn't take any trades in that account. That was from yesterday. Okay, so we did not take any Apex trades today. I'm like, did I take Apex trades today? And we did not. So, and I don't know if I want to take one now. If I do, I maybe do it on 2 micros or something. I just feel like we're already such a huge sell-off. So hard to tell where to get in. I mean, I guess if I do, we may just do like I said, 2 micros, do a 10 for 10 or something. Like, yeah, we may do that. We'll see if we can find a. What we'll look for is see if we can get an initial balance bounce. We'll consider taking that for 10 points. Good times, good times. What's up, Jopla? How's your trading going today, Jams? So far, we are green in 5, 6, 7, at least 7, 8 accounts we're green in today. Yeah, we've been trading our butts off over here. It's so hard not to with us just selling off. It seemed like every sell, or every time we buy back up, we sell back off. Yeah, I'm married. I have a wife. Yeah. You're still a young chap. I didn't get married till I was in my late 20s. It's okay to have a warden. Ooh, are we going to break this trend? How was London session last night, Jams? Did you have pretty good trading last night with the London session? The only account that I didn't take a trade in today was my Apex funded account, and we're up 811 in it. So we try to look for at least one trade a day with our fundeds, but I just don't want to risk it just because, man. Man, we broke that trend, but I don't know. We're just kind of chopping at the moment. I feel like trading right now, you're just kind of just looking, trying to just make something happen, and usually that's where I start losing. So I feel like I missed my funded opportunities, so I don't know if I'm going to take this funded account. I don't think I will. We're just going to go back to, because I passed my other eval yesterday with Apex, so we're about to have another funded account with those guys. So, all right. So these are the accounts that I traded pretty much all morning on bulenox. We pretty much usually look for $100 plus on all of our accounts. I took a loss on this one earlier. Then I traded with some minis and got it back in some. And I traded this one with minis. The rest of these were all traded on micros. And this BXM187, that's the funded account. So we're up 540 on this funded account. I have another account that's passed that I didn't mean to take a trade on because this account's just been kind of stuck on my Ripnik account. And so I don't know. I thought about emailing bulenox and see if they would pass it because it's been over the threshold to have a funded account. So don't really know where to trade. I mean, I got this account. Let's see. We got like 80 bucks on it. What's that? 73. So maybe we'll just do 2 micros. I don't know. I feel like I should have took this trend line break. This was the trade here. If you like pullbacks and trend line breaks, this was your move here. You would at least got your 10 points out of that. Then you would just hope that the runner could keep going. I was so tempted to take that on my funded account. It's kind of like I knew, like, now I'm like, man, I wish I did, but I didn't. So it's going and past now. So I done missed that setup. $20 points, guys. 20 points on the trend line break. Nice little bear flag. Draw you a trend line. Kind of another little line across here. Kind of get your little bear flag going and just make sure it's going to hold and hop in and see if you get the breakout. So it looks like it would have gave you almost 20 points before it kind of really started pulling back. I mean, we've really have not had a pullback into, like, besides we had this, like, maybe this little 50 EMA pullback, but this wasn't even close to the 50s earlier. But this is probably the deepest type pullback we had all morning. I mean, it's just been straight sell off. Look, just straight. So now that we've over traded a lot today, we're just going to try to minimize our risk. Just trade small. Either that or I need to start a new eval or something. This way we're not over trading our accounts. So we try to do just 1-2 trades on the evals, 1 trade on the funded. So usually we do like trend line breakouts over here, EMA pullbacks, inversion gap fails. So we usually use about 2 or 3 different strategies for our entries. My last entry also was this IBL breakout. I want to say I got short on this candle here. It was either here or here. I can't remember the exact spot, but I feel like it was this candle here. I'm pretty sure it was. So basically what I did there is, if you notice how identical the ES and NASDAQ are looking right now, they're both kind of on the same projective. So basically the ES was through its IBH breakout, but the NASDAQ wasn't. So that's kind of where we jumped in there to get the push through. It makes it a little tougher on these IBH L plays whenever you get consolidation in that area. See how much consolidation that we were finally having? So that's why we're waiting on the ES to break out, because the ES had the same type setup here too, where it just consolidated, then broke out. So for entry right here, if we're looking for another entry, I would wait for a pullback basically all the way back up to the 50 EMA or this IBL at the 119s. Ooh, come on. Let's get a good pullback. We need a pullback, guys. Not really a lot we can do here until we get some kind of pullback. I mean, heck, I know what's going to happen, guys. We're going to have sell-offs all day because look what numbers. We got some big earnings coming out this evening. We got Apple and Amazon coming out today after 4. So we will definitely be here for earnings today. So it should be going to be pretty wild probably. All right. So we are getting that pullback here. This is what we were talking about. See if we get through this bear flag. This is that area we were bouncing earlier before we sold back down. We'll leave it just to see if we get through. That was the top of our flag from earlier. Woo! Where did that come from? I didn't expect a... Let's see here. Two micros, guys. 2 micros. Little retest. Pull back all the way to the 20 more than likely. We'll shoot for the 90. We'll do a couple points below it. We'll do it at the top of that bear flag. Woo. Come on, Junior. We'll probably even get a deeper pullback too. If we can get through this top of this flag, I would think that we'd push. See, that's why I put my target there, because we were struggling to move through that while ago. Just at the top of our previous bear flag. Wow. Good spot. Good spot. But I also I would think that we'd want to pull back and touch our 9 and 20 EMA. So that was our 50 bounce slash IBL. It didn't really get to the IBL, so basically I took that off the 50 EMA there. Usually that first touch of that EMA usually get a good bounce. So now what you would want to see, if this stuff doesn't hold, more likely we are going to get that really good pullback above the 50 EMA. But usually when we bounced off the 50, we always go back and touch the 20 for most part. So let's see if we get the 20 touch here. That's a pretty solid spot above those 90s where we got the top of that flag from earlier. That 90s is like a wall. But the 90s and whole numbers always struggle to get through. What's up, Pine Tree? Blink twice if I need help. No help. All right, there comes your 9 and 20 touch. Off of the 50. Like I said, usually if you go up in one candle, touch that 50, most time you'll have a pullback all the way to the 9 and 21s. No, I think I'm at home by myself, Pine Tree. The wife's at work today. Well, she goes to work every day, but. So here's your 20. Let's see if we get through it. Most of the time you hit the 20, and if we're still bullish, that's when we'll move back up and possibly take that 200 EMA run. Let's see. How's your trading been today, Pine Tree? It seems like we have been taking shorts and nothing but shorts all day pretty much. So we're agreeing on all of our accounts so far today. Don't get me wrong, we have taken some losing trades today, but we were able to get it back on these crazy shorts that we're having today. The Bears are definitely in control today. Took a DLL. Is that a, I'm not sure if I know what that one is, unless I'm just not seeing that right. Oh, daily loss limit. Okay. I suck at abbreviations, Pine Tree. Especially if I don't use the terms a lot. I mean, I've heard of the daily loss limit, but I don't really, it usually don't affect me too much lately because I've been, a lot of times, lately I've been really strict about, especially with funded, one trade and done on the funded lately. Evals, I may try to take 2 trades, but we've been trying to get stricter about the daily loss limit, hitting or blowing accounts. And I don't even think, because you must be trading with like Top Step or myfundedfutures if you got a daily loss limit, because I'm trading with Apex and bulenox. I think I got 1 profit trade account. I still got 3 fast track accounts because I'm still just kind of stuck with them. So, but I don't know if any of those have the daily loss limit, which I think that's a good idea because it keeps you from going like tilt and blow your account in one day. So guys, what we're doing now is since we're already so much in the green today, we're just going to be super careful about our entries. And so what we're going to do is just be trading 2 micros. So we're going to keep our risk super low, not risk no more than $40. Take prop. And see, I got some take profit like commissions that I thought about getting a take profit account. Now, when you buy a take profit trader, do you got to pay a funded fee, or does that include, or is that just my funded futures that does that? How much does it cost to fund a take profit account, Pine Tree, or do you know that? Trader5 funded? Okay, so no activation right now. And how much is one account cost with them right now? Pine Tree, do you know? I think I asked Methodical Man if I could trade take profit on Ninja, and he said yes, because I was debating on him. Okay. So $100 out the gate with no activation fee. Okay. That's really not bad if you're good at passing evals. I've always stayed away from the more expensive accounts just because I do go tilt on some evals every now and then, and I just don't, you know, if I'm paying $100 for an account, I'm going to, more likely treat it like a funded account. And see, another thing, when I sit here and trade all day, sometimes I'm still just working on different strategies. So sometimes I will take random trades just because, I just look at it as kind of back testing. That's why I usually, whenever you hear me start saying, hey, I'm on an eval 90% off, most of the time I'm going to be taking some super risky trades just because I want to try it. I just want to say, okay, let's see if this works if I take it here on the pullbacks or whatever. But yeah. But I only do that usually with the bulenoxes that are like $14 or $17. So. Oh, okay. So that's the only prop firm you haven't got a payout from. Okay. Nice. Nice on the payouts. I know I requested another small payout from Fast Track. My one account got declined. Then I got annoyed and bloated because I was irritated at Fast Track. But I had another that was closed. So I completed the challenges on that one and just requested like a $300 payout just to get my money back from them. So I'm waiting on to see if they approve it. So if they approve that, I'll be square with those guys, and I'll just trade the last 3 accounts because I got the 2 25Ks with them, plus that 50,000 Daytona that they gave out free for kind of this, with their issues I guess they're dealing with. Ooh, are we going to get above this gap here? We got a couple big gaps. Oh, you got an 18K payout before? Oh, wow, dude. That's awesome. I was waiting for the print above this. We're going with 2 micros here. I'm just going to go to the top of this gap. Ah, la, la, la. Oh, goodness. That's not where my, I guess my, whatchamacallit needs to be. Unfortunately, it needs to be way back down here at 75, but we're not going to risk that much, guys. Like I said, we're going to be super cautious. If this holds, maybe we'll try to jump back in. You would think that we would get a push up to the freaking 20s up there. Got like a 40-point move here. I want to see this. Let's see if this area holds here. We'll take one more trade with this account, then we'll switch. We don't want to run all of our profit today. We're looking for this gap here to hold. And I guess what happens, there was a bigger gap up on the outside. That's kind of what I think held us down. So you can see it right here. So it was a gap within a gap. This first gap broke, but the second gap on the bigger candle did not. All right, break even. All right, let's see if we can get this. Hold. Hold. Come on, 50. Hold up. Let's get that IBL touch. I'm looking at to go past the IBL. I think we done tested the IBL. We done sold off like 200 or 300 points. Let's see if we can get that 100-point pullback, guys. We're going to play the right below the 100, right below the 50 EMA there. The only thing that sucks is we're so far away from the EMAs. I don't want it to wick us out. Nice. Keep on going, baby. I think we're going. I think we should. I feel like we should go through IBL here. Just don't want it to come to the bottom of this wick to move higher. Now, if I start seeing it reverse out of this area, we will just start moving it up fairly quick to try to take some of our profit in case we do get a reaction at that IBL. I want to see us go through that IBL. Come on. Want to see a 2 to moon. The reason why we're risking some of these profits, guys, we're only in one micro. We need a big move to get some points from these micros. All right, this is where we need our 50 EMA to hold. Or the 95 at the least, you know. Nope. Looks like we're losing it. All right. Did not get the runner love like we were hoping for, guys. We did get half of our profit back on that initial contract. So it feels like we're still down about 20 bucks overall where we were sitting. Man, it's a hard bounce. All right, we're going to go to break even. Come on. Oh, dude, it just looked like it just barely. Only it was able to get, my first contract only got 5. Wow, we just can't get anything on these runners. I mean, we're being also super cautious too, guys. We're just kind of going to break even. Once I get between like 5 and 10 kill, 5 and 10 kill. 5 and 10, I was thinking of video games. So as soon as I get fighting that 5 and 10 points, we just kind of go to break even and just kind of hope for, you know, hit that first set of that 10 points, then look for a runner. So it looks like we're still down a little bit. That just kind of pushed us over, what, 93 bucks. And I think we were a little over 100. Oh, my mic is low? Oh, that's loud. I might be talking away from it sometimes. I do that. Or I'm too far back. I'm not sure. I don't want to blow up your eardrums. I try to listen to myself every now and then just to make sure everything's working correctly. Actually, I think I do hear it now. I only hear it in one speaker, so I don't have mono. Monitoring off. Let's see. Just want to make sure it's coming out both speakers. What about now? Yeah, okay. We're coming out both speakers. Yeah, I think what it is, the mic for this one's like right at the top. And sometimes I'll have it turned sideways and I'll be talking into it from the side when really it needs to be from the top of the mic. Pine Tree, are you also taking nothing but inversion trades similar to what Methodical Man's taking? So now we're getting some nasty looking 1 minute candles. Look at these huge wicks. I think the numbers that we have at their close today usually offers pretty big moves. I think with Apple and, who did I say, Microsoft? No, Amazon. Apple and Amazon. So, should have some pretty big moves for anybody that likes the full port. I think I've tried that YM like once or twice, Pine Tree, because someone had mentioned it, but I didn't really continue it. We've been pretty much, I'm kind of like methodical, man. We just pretty much just trade the NASDAQ and used ES levels. So. I feel like right now is kind of the time of the day you could get kind of just chopped up if you're not careful. Little gap, but it's almost like you would think that we'd want to push back to clear up this gap here. Well, actually, we done clear this gap here. Was that 55? Didn't really offer too many points even if this gap broke. So looks like we made it. Let's see if we made it. Let's see. Didn't really quite break these previous highs. I mean, it looks like almost pretty close to equal highs there. Yeah, I had looked into doing that too at one time with that first 5 minute where you trade the break of the first 5 minutes, then you use the top of the 5 minute candle or the bottom of the 5 minute candle as your stop loss. Is that kind of what you're talking about with the 5 minute Pine Tree? Yeah, the brainless type trading, like it's similar to like trading this initial balance breakout. So I think what I tried to do one day is I put a opening range and set it for the first 5 minutes, and this would be like my 5 minute candle. Oh, it's the 5 minute candle after the, oh yeah, after the 9:30. Yeah. Yeah, so I would set it for 9:30 to, 9:35. What kind of win percentage does that offer? See, I've never gone back and did like back testing to see what kind of win percentage that is, or like the do's and don'ts. Maybe we'll get a new eval tomorrow. Maybe we'll try something like that. That's because I know the 90% ends today, so we will probably definitely get another 90% just in case they don't extend it. I would think anytime bulenox has a 90%, they always extend it going into the weekend. What's up, Charles? How are you doing today? Charles, we got so much green today that I'm almost nervous about taking any more trades. Literally, I mean, let's see how many. I mean, we traded a lot of accounts today. We traded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bulenox accounts. We did not take Apex trades. We took a profit trade and fast track. So we traded 8 accounts today. 6 I traded on stream, and 2 I traded all stream with minis. So the ones that were up kind of big, those were mini trades. Like this $337, this is from minis, and that's from minis also. But these other ones are from micros. So usually most of my micro trades are like $100 plus a runner if we're able to get any. What do you mean you paid for the wrong PA account with Apex? Like, I don't, like, what do you mean paid for the wrong one? Like, you have multiple PA accounts passed and you had kind of had them staggered when you're going to pay for them? Oh, you bought a old Tradeovate account. Okay. So you mean like a eval, right? Just a eval account? And I'm not sure if you can send them a message and see if they will fix that for you. I don't think I'm pretty sure people have done it, but yeah, it's been a good while since I've traded on Tradeovate. I am thinking about adding take profit though. They got a promotion where you pay a one-time fee because I have some affiliate money in there. It's mainly from Methodical Man buying them, but because I don't ever talk about take profit just because I don't use them. But it was someone I first started using when I first got into trading. So I'm thinking about buying this promotion that Pine Tree was talking about where you don't have to pay an activation fee, pay like a one-time fee. And it'll be basically like a free account. Just trying to get your money back? Yeah. So do you usually just trade on like Ninja or Quantower, Charles? Quantower? I've just recently started using Quantower, so I'm still new to Quantower. Right now I'm trading profit trade with them. I have like one little like 90% eval with the profit trade to try them out. The only thing I don't know about Profit Trade is how much they charge if you do get a funded account. So I don't know what their fee is for that. I'm thinking hopefully something similar to bulenox's, since they kind of have those bulenox prices, because you can buy a direct funded with them for like 164. So I would think it wouldn't be no more than like 140 something. But not positive. What's the methodical man over there? Sounds like he's getting pretty wild over there on some evals. Oh yeah, he's in a trade right now, guys. Let's make the screen smaller. Excuse me. So it looks like he's in a short for any of you guys. I'm pretty sure. I know some of you guys are over there watching Methodical Man. I'm not sure what. Goodness, my throat is irritated. What strategy entry that was? I'm not sure if that was just a following the non-EMA down or if that was an inversion trade. Oh, yeah, he said he got a bad entry. Looks like a lot of support in this area for entry, though. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, it's just stair-stepping down, following the non-EMA at the moment. Charles, how many trades did you take today? Were you able to catch any of this short today? I have this other indicator that I've been trying to use too. It's not sure how good it is, but it pretty much puts you like a buy order in for you. I've taken it a few times and it's won. Oh, you were done before we opening? So basically it gives you your entry. See here, this is your short entry and there's your stop loss. It looks like it would have won twice, three times. This if you had a sitting order here, maybe. I'm just not really good on how to do the entries yet. So I mean, like they only got you risking like 3 points. So here's your stop loss, here's your entry, and here's your targets. Let's see. Let me see if I can get the name of this indicator here. So it's a range indicator. So initial balance. Yeah. So the range indicator. Oh, you missed the one setup that you're looking for? I gotta fix. Wow, we're buying like every dip, guys. Pull back to the 20. You would think that we'd at least get back up here around the 80s, back up to the 50. These are a little bit more risky trade, guys. Don't recommend following these type trades. This is just 2 micros. This is just me kind of a back test trying out and see once this EMA curls around and see if we push higher. All right, so it looks like it's not going to make it. Oh, shoot. I didn't want it to wick us. I got to keep an eye on my profit, though, because like I said, we don't want to get back in the negative on this account. See, whenever I saw us curling around, I thought we were going to be pushing back up here into the 50 EMAs. We got about 10 more minutes before or 5 more minutes before the macro. All right, we made new lows. Man, we're way off on that one. Man, it might one of these days where if we can pull back into the 9 and 20, just find you a short entry and just see how long you can ride it for. I think we're going to sell off for the rest of the day, so when they release those numbers, they're going to probably take us all the way back up. Yeah, that's my favorite thing about bulenox, Charles, is their customer service. Wow. struggling. Where's that? Where's the ES? Man, if we get through this level, do we just keep going down to this next IB 1.5? Downtown, guys. I can't believe Ponzi's not here with us as we're selling off 400 or 500 points. This is like his Black Monday that he's been waiting on since 1987. There's Ponzi. Man, I've been waiting on you all morning for this sell-off. Oh, goodness. Man, this is like your Black Monday that you've been waiting for like the last 3 months, man. Woo. What have we sold off since yesterday? Like, I think we were all the way up to like 700 points since yesterday. Man, do we just hop in and just see how far we can take this guy down? I want to see another pullback and see if we can just hop in. Don't want to jump in at the low, even though I don't know where the low is at. I feel like this target's definitely going to be touched at the 94s. I think what they're going to do, Ponzi, is sell off all day. Then once those Apples and Amazon numbers are released, we're going to go back up 500 points. Let's see if this level here holds. Man, trying to do our best not to FOMO in this with some two micros here. Making an unreal bubble. Yeah, it's been a pretty wild sell-off this morning. All right, finally getting a little pullback. Look, hit that right there on the target too. Dadoosh. We want to see if that holds up right there. It's been a wild 18 months of interventions. That one level is holding pretty good. High risk trade at the bottom here. We're going to see if this level. We're in this trade for $40 if it fails. All right. It didn't get going, guys. We did not get going. She's going to get fired. I'm not even sure how she's hired. Is she hired through the I don't know if I've ever looked into that. Who hires Janet? Is that the president that hires her, or is that the House or the Congress? Maybe we'll look it up. Say, who hired Janet? She's been there forever, too. She's elected by like the bankers and stuff. Oh, she's not elected? Oh. We're trying to push higher, guys. We're trying to push. What's up, Outer? Trying to get above that 50 EMA right now. It tried to push up through those 50s, didn't it? Those 50s EMAs. Where did you try taking your trades at this morning, Outer? Let's see if we can get a bounce out of this non-EMA / 20 EMA bounce. Oh, this thing will keep on selling. This thing's just moving on back down, isn't it? So that was kind of like your 50 bounce there. You took the long this morning, but no opportunity since then. Still fighting to get through that 50 EMA there. If we get through that 50, you would think that we'd want to push for those 200s again. Are you trading? You trade crypto also, Ponzi? Man, we got stuck about those 70s again, guys. All right, here comes that next level on my chart. It's going to be the 86. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I would think that we might hit those 20,000s, but I think we're going to have a huge move in the at the market today. Man, we just might just be moving straight back up here. Dude, it hit that one chart on the money, right on the 85. Wow. That's nice. I wish I had just started using that level there. Look at that. Hit that level right on the money and bounce back 20 points. Just going to shoot in with 2 micros here. $84 is that target for that thing again. No. Oh. All right, first target. We're going to risk $20 more on this trade just to see how high we can get it to go. If it breaks through this 88, I would think 120s possible target. If we can get above this area here, we'll go to break even. I'm going to risk 5 more points just to stay below this 20 EMA here. Entries at the 70s. I mean, we've been selling off all morning. You would think that we'd finally get a good old pullback here. Let's see if we pull the... Dun, dun, dun. Let's see if we get that lunchtime 50% pullback. If we lose the 20, it's probably coming back down. But as long as our 20 EMA holds, I would. We're just also in this for 1 micro, guys. That might have been all it offered was the 20 point. It still almost offered 20 points. But we're in for 1 micro, so we really need a big move to really make it count. Equal highs at 117. It may come back and get us. We need that. We need them 20 EMAs to hold up. So we're in this trade for what? 1 micro, 20 points times $2. So we're in it for $40 if it comes back and stops us out. Now, if we get through that 80, I definitely feel like we can go quite a bit higher. All right, so we need to get above that level there. And get all the EMAs to cross over. Heading back towards the 200. 200's at 51. There we go. Blew through them 80s. That's that one level I was talking about, the 80s. Not really sure. I need to like move it up some or even break even. I don't want to completely come back and stop us out for some reason if we do sell back off. I think Methodical Man said he's doing a giveaway. Exclamation cash over on Methodical Man's giveaway. If you're a subscriber to Methodical Man, he's I think he's doing a giveaway for fast take profit account probably. Just go over there, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and put exclamation cash in there, and you should get you'll receive a ticket. for a free account. We want to see us to stay above these freaking, not 63 is probably about the lowest I want to see it pull back to. Oh, he's doing two $25 giveaways, guys. Yeah, I don't really recommend. See, my funded futures is doing away with my code pine tree because I didn't have 50 sales, and I don't ever push my funded futures. So this is the last day for my account to be active. So I'd probably rather you just use probably Methodical Man's. All right, so what are we up? 20 points right now. I don't know if we should take profit at that 19. I don't know if, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to push through this, man. I don't know. Just not sure about this here. We just want to see a big boner candle, straight up 100 points. So might. I think that's just a pullback into the EMAs. Too bad it wasn't for a lot more there, outer. If I was in for high risk, I probably would. But like I said, the most that I can lose on this trade is $40. I like that their 9 and their 20s crossed over the 50. So now we're kind of getting a nice trend. It'd be nice if we can get that 200 EMA push all the way up to 147. It's going to consolidate. I want to say the 50% pullback is all the way up to the 196s. Outer, did you go over to a Methodical Man's and subscribe and get a he's doing two $25 giveaways on Methodical Man. Might be a little late. He usually does giveaways. It's Methodical Man. Here, let me just put his name in our chat. But I guess he's already ended his one thing. All right, so now we're in this trade just for 20 bucks. We're below the 50 EMAs above our entry. He does a little bit of the ICT type trading, not like his strategy together. He does the inversion gap trades outer. All right, this is where we need our EMAs to hold up. We're getting a nice little trend going. We definitely don't need this to go below, say, 80. We need it to stay no deeper than this 80, 82 area here. I'm hoping this is just a kind of a liquidity pool for us to move higher. Ooh, looks like it's testing my entries here. We were kind of going all for nothing on this one singular eval here, or one little micro contract. We were trying to get anywhere between 50 to 100 points out of it. So if it comes back and stops us out, we'll just be out $20. Looks like it's heading downtown, guys. Oh yeah, it's going to hit us. That was kind of like an all or nothing trade. We were looking for 50 to 100 points, at least all the way up to the 20s or even the 200s up at the 144. Oh, that's going to be crappy if this came all the way back down to touch this to go back up. I want to see it just sell off now. All right, so we still got a lot of green on of our accounts. So we're at 117, which I don't think that count really matters. This is our funded account, and these are all evals. Oh, this thing just did me dirty, guys. Look at that. I'm going to be so annoyed if that thing goes back up 100 points because I really don't want to re-enter. Oh, goodness. I know, man. It just chased me down. Like they were like, nope, 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 nope. Oh, that's so dirty. Ah. Oh my goodness. They must have been too many entries down there where my one little lonely micro was sitting at. So we're kind of getting into that no man time of trading of the day. It's like that lunch hour. A lot of times I don't even like trading during the lunch hour because we'll end up just losing our profit. Oh goodness. So a lot of times how I do my entries, we'll go in with either like 5, 6, 7, 8 micros, and we'll sell pretty much all of our contracts off at with, 40 ticks or 10 points, whatever how you want to, do your ticks or points. And then I like to leave a runner with either 1 or 2 micro. Then usually we'll take 1 micro off on a safety area where I'm pretty sure we're going to go to. Then the next one will be a unrealistically, maybe it'll go to that target. Oh, Outer, did you put the whatchamacallit? The exclamation cash in the chat over there? Oh yeah, put exclamation cash over there. He's doing 2 $25 giveaways. He's about to end it. Oh, Outer got in there. Oh, he got in there like the last 10 seconds, Outer. He was cutting it close, cutting it close. Hey, $25 is $25. You know, if you get 20, that's like a free eval. Methodical Man never lets me win. Who won that one? So someone named Dawson won that first one. Oh. Woo, good old lunchtime chop, guys. Not really a lot to do here. All the EMAs are kind of getting flat. I was really hoping for a bigger pullback, honestly. I mean, I guess it was a big pullback. I mean, where's the lows? About, what, 22, 21? And we got all the way back up to 105. So, I don't know. It's still an 85-point move. It's ugly the way it looks, but it's still a big move up there. Okay. All right, so it looks like someone named Argy Ace won the second one. Aw. We'll also probably be staying after hours today on the market just because, what is it called? We got earnings today for Apple and Amazon. Man, I don't know how much I'm buying the shorts here. I feel like those are just fake outs. Let me find my ES chart here. Outer, are you watching someone first thing in the morning that's trading like ICT stuff? Just other ICT like traders? Who are you watching in the morning time? Yeah, usually the ICT trade, this is why I usually trade multiple strategies, because you don't really get a lot of fair value gaps and pullbacks when it's a trending day, when we're just selling off. I mean, you might get some here and there, but there's not as many when we're just selling straight down. Oh, the Tanya trade, is that right? Tanya trades. That's the blonde-headed girl, right? That's the only thing I can remember from her, like light blonde hair or light. Okay, yeah. So like today, the IBH paid. You had to be careful and wait for the consolidation period because we did consolidation. On the IBH this morning, I waited for the to break on the ES, and we took our trade based off what the ES was doing. So we hopped in right above the 20 where this breakout was, then we just went straight down. That was one, like, you know, I always look for that setup here. Either that or a retest. We also took this retest. Didn't quite get there, but we also took this trade down. This is the safer one if you can get the safer one back into the IBL. This is definitely one of those days you can just draw your trend lines and just kind of play the breakout. Oh. I think I just heard Methodical Man says we have a non-farm payroll tomorrow. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, wow. Friday's going to be insane with the news, guys. It's going to be a lot of volatility tomorrow morning. We got hourly earnings. We got non-farm payroll. We got unemployment, global manufacturing, PMI, more PMI, manufacturing PMI prices. Wow. It's going to be pretty wild tomorrow. This is probably the sell-off so they can move that stuff back up tomorrow. Yeah, it should be pretty wild tomorrow morning. That's a lot of 3-star news tomorrow. So it should get pretty wild. That's one of those days where you go buy you a 90% and just send one long, send one short there, outer. No, you put it on one mini and go long, go short. Let's see. If you use one mini, how many points you need to pass a 25K with one mini? Yeah, it's gambling. That's gambling with those type moves. That's what a lot of big traders do. I don't know if you ever pay attention to that, but that's what a lot of traders do, because what it is, they don't want to waste all that time trading micros. So a lot of your big trade YouTubers, they'll buy 10, 20 evals and just send one short, one long at opening and pass 5 from the get-go. Then that way they're just trading. They spend all their time trading fundeds and not spending, say, 2 weeks trading evals. So 1,500 divided by 20. Is that right? Or either that, or they go max. I think they do max contracts. I'm pretty sure because they're only looking to get like 15 to 20, 20 points. Because what I want to say Apex, you can trade up to four minis per 25,000. So that's like $80. Let's see. So that means you would just need 19 to 20 points to pass. But if you start listening to some of these other streamers, that's what a lot of them are doing to pass, to get a bunch of funded accounts. You just can't do that with your funded accounts, but you can do pretty much whatever you want on evals. I'll have to ask Methodical Man how many evals he passed this week. Unless he's listening, he might say. I want to know. I want to say at least 10. I want to say at least past 10 evals. All right, guys, we're just into the choppy lunchtime of the day. There's not really a lot for us to do here. We're just kind of have to sit here and be patient. I'll put them over there and see. Let's see. Let's see if he answers. I asked him how many evals he passed today. I want to say at least 5. I think he passed 5. Okay. So yeah, Outer, he passed 5 this morning. So then he'll have 5 funded. And I know he's passing more earlier this week. So I want to say at least he has 10 funded accounts with Apex. I'm kind of like you. I spend a lot more time trading evals. Whenever I get more comfortable and I don't stress about passing the fund, I'm traded fundeds, but I need to get more comfortable with trading fundeds. But eventually I want to spend less time on evals, and I'd probably rather just do that and just be done with the evals and just move strictly to funded accounts. Because at the end of the day, when you're trading prop firms, it's a percentage game. I know a lot of people probably don't think of it like that, but it's definitely a percentage game when it comes to whenever you're trading a lot of, accounts. Just trade PA and use 1%. Yeah, I'm not sure. What do I use? Let's see. I usually trade 5 micros on my funded accounts. So what is that? $10? So I'm using $10. Let's see. Oh. Is that 6% maybe? I don't even know. I haven't done the percentage thing in a while. Let's see. Oh, you got to make a minimum of $50 a day to be counts at trading day? I guess I didn't know about that rule. That rule's kind of new to me. Okay, that's a new rule. Yeah, usually I do, what is it? You know, like I've said, I try to shoot for $100 to $100. And I didn't even take an Apex trade today. Let's see. Apex. Is that who you're trading, Outer? Is Apex or using bulenox? I know you've probably told me. I just can't remember. I use okay. Yeah, I just passed another Apex account. I did the little certificate this morning. I just haven't paid the funded fee. I think we passed this one yesterday. So that's why I didn't trade Apex today. And I got a couple blown Apex that I blown last month that we were holding on to just in case they end their 80%, because I think these renew at 80%. But we're sitting at $800 on our funded account. We've been trying to do a 1-for-1 with that one every day. But unfortunately, I forgot. Didn't really forget about it. I guess because I was trading all those bulenoxes this morning that we never got logged on to this account. So maybe tomorrow we can find that 10-point move to get our $100. Outer, what time do you usually start trading in the morning? Do you start trading before the opening? Or just after New York session opens? Okay. I didn't know if maybe you traded the London session. I know some people like the London session. If I could wake up, I would stream the London session, but I struggle with getting up at 2 o'clock my time. Oh, you live in Toronto? Okay. I'm in Northwest Arkansas, so we're probably a good long ways away from Toronto. Let's see how far we live from Toronto here. Toronto. Ooh. That's a good drive. That's like 18 hours from here. I've never been to Canada. I think the farthest I've been up north was probably like Washington, D.C. I think me and the family did like a Washington, D.C. trip one year where we went to like all the museums, the White House and zoo, just all the, you know, touristy areas that they have in Washington. Good thing about that, you know, I guess that's part of their city budget, and I guess, you know, you don't have to pay for anything. Yeah, most people just pretty much stay where they live, you know, like us. I hardly ever leave town. We may leave town maybe twice, 3 times a year. Yeah, see, I don't even have a visa to leave town. I'm not a big fan of flying or like boats, so that's why I don't ever go on like cruise ships, or I don't ever fly out of town. Everywhere we go, we usually just drive. Train, I've never been on like a long distance train. I think the closest thing I've been onto a train is maybe like a modern train that's within like the city limits, where you can, you know, kind of like underground subway type thing. That's probably about, are the ones that go underground and above ground. Yeah, those are the only ones I've really ever been on. Oh, it's very, very pricey to travel by train. All right, guys, we're gonna hang out here for about another 5 minutes. Then we'll take a small break. We're gonna plan on streaming a little longer this evening for the what is it? The earnings for the Apple and Amazon earnings. Sound good, Outer? Have a good evening at work. This way we don't get the FOMO and end up, you know, hopping in this stuff. Man, is this finally the move up higher that we've been just kind of waiting on? I mean, I definitely feel like we're going to be, eventually we're going to be touching this IBL. That's usually a good target to shoot for. Not really sure if we'll get a play during the macro time either. I mean, we're in the last 10 minutes of the hour. This is usually where you can expect some type of move. We're just waiting to see if this area here is going to hold or not. Oh well. A lot of the $25 on that move there. We were trying to see if we could get a move up there with a couple micros. Man, it looks like it just wants to continue higher. Keep bouncing off these EMAs. But I guess we are still kind of just stuck in this box. Is that going to be the move higher there? Oh, well, guys. We're going to walk away right now so we don't sit here and just overtrade, because that's usually what will happen if we sit here and just continue trading. We will overtrade, and we will come back for Power Hour, and we will be streaming, like I said, into like the 5 o'clock hour today for the earnings.